So now I'm curious. I wonder what height setting do we have to be at to get to the F-150? Okay, so low is still a little bit lower.
Medium.
First time driving.
First time driving steer-by-wire. First time even inside it. I've never been in a Cybertruck before.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so cool. The one thing I'm concerned about. Oh yeah.
All right guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. Today we've got another exciting video. We're meeting up with F the Pump, and F the Pump owns a Ford F-150 Lightning, which some would say might be a real truck. So we're gonna get their reaction to the Tesla Cybertruck, and on top of that, it's wrapped red. So we're gonna get his reaction on that as well. And if you don't know who F the Pump is, they are a EV content creator in the SoCal area and run a lot of meetups and also a lot of runs as well. So definitely check them out down below in the description, and let's get into it. Hey, what's up, man?
What's up, brother?
How are you? Good to meet you in person.
You too.
Wow. No, this is so cool, man. I love the red, dude. I can't wait to get mine. I cannot wait to get mine.
Yeah, because you're supposed to get one this week, right?
This week.
Have they give you a delivery date yet?
Not yet.
No.
So I know that it shipped last Sunday.
Okay.
They gave me an ETA of the 25th, which is Thursday.
Okay.
So could be any time. Could be any time to get to go pick it up. But I'm loving the wrap too, and I'm really mad at you, dude. That's the color I picked out.
Yeah, like the same exact color?
I was gonna be the first red Cybertruck.
Well, then you can go a different hue. You can go higher or lower.
Nope, you know what? I'm gonna change it up. I went to my wrap guy and redesigned it.
Nice, nice.
But I knew that red was gonna be the color. Yeah. And everybody, I'm watching your posts, and everyone in there going, fire, 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 fire. I'm like, yep. I knew red was the color. This is phenomenal. And these unplugged wheels and fender flares they look tremendously good.
Tell us who you are and what car do you drive currently?
Sure. So, Will, I run the F the Pump media out there, fthepump.com. We do all kinds of things EV related. Right now, I've got the Ford Lightning 2022 short range Lariat. Oh. I also have a Porsche Taycan and a Tesla Model 3. So I'm all electric, and I got my Cybertruck coming. So I'm really super excited about getting that, and I can't wait to see Dennis's truck and see what it's all about before I get mine.
What are your first initial thoughts?
Dude, it is phenomenal. It's crazy is that the size of it, and now seeing them all three together, because it looks really huge when you see it like in a showroom, and here it looks like it might be a little bit smaller than the Lightning, but it's definitely bigger than the Rivian. But I think it's perfect. I love the red on this. I love, like I said, what you've done to it. I just love the shape. I love that this exactly is gonna happen to me everywhere you go. Everywhere you go, someone's gonna stop and go, oh, tell me about this. Because especially for me in the F the Pump media, it's trying to start conversations about electrification. And what better thing than to have this show up and everyone tell me about it, right? Yeah. And that's exactly what we're trying to do. We're trying to engage conversations about why you should go electric. And being all electric family myself, I can tell a story. I've been all electric since 2015. And I have no regrets.
I've seen your Model 3 wrap. It's pretty crazy, right?
Yes, the Model 3 wrap's pretty crazy.
Are you gonna do a crazy wrap like that to your Cybertruck?
No. It'll be different than yours. Okay. My thought process right now is that the truck, even unwrapped, will get crazy attention. Yep. So I don't need to go crazy just to get attention on it. Yeah, so what I'm probably gonna do for the first, like I said, it'll be a little different than yours, but just wrap it because I think it looks cool wrapped. And then maybe a year from now when there's 150, 200 Cybertrucks a day you see, then I'll go a little bit crazier to kind of get a little more attention on it.
Have you seen a Cybertruck in person yet? Did you go to like Buena Park?
I have only seen it walking around. I have never opened a door.
Okay, okay.
So yes, I did go to Buena Park.
What do you think about the stainless steel finish and everything? I'm
cool with it. I actually would even be cool just clear brawling it. Even though you don't really need to with the stainless steel, I still think for washing and all that, I think it's good. Stainless steel is gonna be really hard to take care of, so I think I'm putting a clear brawl over it might make cleaning it a little bit easier. We do a lot of events. My wife runs Tesla Club SoCal. We also run SoCal EV, so we do events every 2-3 times a month. So to have to continually get out there and scrub a stainless steel truck might be a little tough. So I think clear brawl would be the way to go. But I'm a color guy. I really want to see some color. That's why I'm going to wrap it.
Normal paint, you can like paint correct it and get all the scratches out. But stainless steel, I don't know of a method. So once it gets scratched, it's kind of like that's it.
Everyone keeps telling me you get a Scotch-Brite and you scotch out, but I don't know if that works either. So again, we're going to have to see, right? So I think that's why wrapping it just gives it a little bit more protection, even though I've seen people kick the door panels, run shopping carts into it and nothing happens, which I think is phenomenal. Right. It will mess up the wrap, but it's so much easier to pull a wrap off a door than have to exactly Scotch-Brite or whatever you're going to do.
Now that we have all three here, why did you go with the F-150 over like the Rivian or why the F-150?
So the whole story is, first reserve the Cybertruck. That was the only plan. There was no other plan. Cybertruck or bust. As we're getting in, into a couple of years where Cybertruck's not coming out, I was going, okay, well, let me get a Rivian in the meantime. But by that time, you were thousands and thousands of reservations ahead of you, so I knew I would never get that truck. The Lightning came up for reservation. First day, I threw $100 down to reserve it, not knowing what was going to happen. Over time, Cybertruck's still not out. Rivian's now coming out, and I'm like, okay, what am I going to do? And the Lightning came available, so I jumped on it. And I'll tell you right now, phenomenal. Out the gate, phenomenal truck. I've had it for 25,000 miles. I've had it for a year and a half. I've gone LA to Vegas, LA to Hoover Dam, LA to Grand Canyon, LA to San Francisco. No issues at all. So
no issues with charging network, Electrify America?
Well, no issues with the truck. Electrify America is just horrific, as everybody knows. The third party outside Tesla is just ridiculous. It's bad. The F-150 is supposed to get a adapter this year, so we can charge at supercharger this year, so that's going to help things a lot. But yeah, third party is not great, as you know. Well, we can start with the front because everybody knows the Lightning has the best front on the market, so it's just huge.
Wow.
So it's the biggest frunk out there on the market. It is a load in instead of a drop in like the Rivian. It does have an extra down here, which actually has a drain, so you can make this into a cooler if you want. 4 outlets, USB in the front, which is much different than the Cybertruck, I believe, which is only in the rear. So this frunk is amazing. It's got a 400-pound weight limit. Again, I call it a 2-body frunk. You can always store if you really had to. Put some bodies in there, right? I've actually already had a body in there, live body. Got in and got out. But yeah, it's really, to me, one of the best features of this truck, especially being that the truck is an F-150. When you look inside, you'll see it's an F-150. It's the F-150 size, the shape, everything in there except for the big screen. So adding this to your F-150 gives you lockable storage, which every truck owner knows you need that.
Let's show you the frunk of the Cybertruck, because a little bit lacking in comparison there.
It is a little bit smaller, you're right, wow.
Yeah, there's not much room. Maybe a body fits in there, exactly, but not exactly.
A little less than half, But it is wide, which is good, so that's good.
No
so you can't put something, you do obviously have some storage in here, which is really good too.
There's no engine.
Yeah, someone stole our engines. If you see someone carrying a motor now, let us know. But yeah, okay, you're right, it is, wow, this is the first time seeing it in person. It is smaller.
Like you've probably seen on videos on YouTube where people put carry-on in there, but I tried to put one in there and it did not close.
I think you have to do that one particular brand, right?
Exactly,
that Marcus did.
So let's go to the pickup size now, because Ford, they've definitely developed trucks for a long time, so they know the truck owner.
Okay, this is one difference that the Lightning has versus that. This is fully powered, so it's power down and power up. So it is a little bit of an issue. However, I do believe, again, I haven't felt it yet, but from watching Sandy Monroe, it's pretty easy to put it up. So
yeah, it's a little bit assisted, but it's still like, it's not powered like this. So I don't know Ford F-150 standard trims or anything like this. Is this like the highest trim, the lowest trim, the mid trim?
Yeah, so F-150 comes in Platinum, Lariat, XLT, Pro. Pro being the lowest, Platinum being the highest. This is a Lariat, so second down from the top. The real only difference between the Lariat and the Platinum is going to be the Platinum, you get 22-inch wheels versus 20-inch wheels on this truck. You get heated massaging seats on the first round. I think they actually cut that over as the years went on. There's some interior details. However, personally to me, I actually like the Lariat trim better than the Platinum trim, so I'm actually really excited that's what I got. I saved a little bit of money and got that. I would have liked the heated massaging seats, but you take what you can get.
So it's like kind of like the mid to upper tier, not the highest, but still mid to.
Right, it's the second highest tier, correct.
Gotcha.
So it's really cool how Ford did this. You know, they put the little measuring device in here. So if you had the pens or whatever, if you're actually doing work on here, it's really cool. I did add the Line X spray and coating. And I did add the tonneau cover, which is a 3-fold tonneau cover.
Gotcha. And so the tonneau cover, you can't stand on it, right?
Cannot stand on it. Like I can tell, you can stand on yours. But similar to Cybertruck, I do have a 240-volt outlet, however, it's not a NEMA 1450, which I wish it was, but you also have the 110 volts. So you do have a lot of power in the back that you can use as well. So it's extremely useful. And I've actually charged a Tesla and I've charged an electric bike with the truck.
In terms of bed size though, it looks to be a little bit smaller than the Cybertruck, I think.
It's 5.5 foot to your 6 foot, so yes.
Okay, so slightly smaller.
Yeah, plus I have these wheel well arches, which you don't have, which I think is a very useful thing. The one thing this does have, especially to older guys like me, built-in step.
Oh my goodness.
And again, I'm 250 pounds, very useful to get in and out of a bed of a truck.
That is awesome. Like, I don't know how Tesla would be able to put that on, or maybe an aftermarket company, but that is like one thing the Cybertruck misses and needs for sure.
Well, the one thing I'm noticing though is, so I'm a fixed height. I do not have air suspension, so I'm fixed height.
Okay.
Your truck can lower, so it would make it easier to get in and out of the bed, the bed of your truck if needed.
Yeah.
I do see you have also the full lighting rails on both sides.
Yep.
This one only has lights here, as well as up top.
Gotcha. And is your window, is it a pass-through?
There's a pass-through window.
Ah.
Yeah, and automatic too. And then the other thing that Lightning has that's really very functional is called zone lighting.
Okay.
So you can turn on lights going that way, turn on lights going that way, front or back, or all of it all at the same time. And as you can see from here, it actually shoots out, and it shoots out very far.
Wow.
So the lighting package is really incredible. These are the standard steps that come with the truck.
Yeah.
There is a collapsible option that you can do as well. I did add these aftermarket wheels and tires to it, but the original tires on here were 22s. I'm sorry, were 20-inch wheels. Charge port's right here. I don't know if you really.
CCS, regular J.
Yeah. CCS, which I hope dies soon.
Initial
right
thoughts,
here, right?
size?
So it's big.
Okay.
It is wider than mine because again I have the wheel wells, so I think the width is the same, but mine has the wheel wells. This is what I was really interested in checking out was the coating. It's a plastic coating. It looks like not rubber, which is good. I thought it was gonna be rubber.
Okay.
So that looks like it's very durable, which is good.
What do you think about the quality of the plastic? Because I've had some people tell me it's not the best because it's already starting to fade.
Yeah, I don't know. That part I don't know. I'm wondering what I'm going to have to do on mine. I mean, I think I'm going to run the tonneau cover down majority of the time. I don't really think I'm going to have it when I'm driving, so I don't know how much sunlight it's going to see.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. I mean, I probably would have armor-alled it or something.
Right.
Maybe a ceramic coating on it.
Ceramic coating, yeah. So I talked to my detailer that told me that, and he was like, just to ceramic coat this truck bed, it would cost him like 2 to 3 bottles of ceramic coating.
That's a lot. Unfortunately, you got a $100,000 truck. You got to spend some money sometimes, right?
So go ahead. So here's the 3 buttons.
Right here.
So you can push this button to close the tonneau cover.
Now see, that closes really quickly too. I really like that. If like you had an emergency close, it was raining or something, that actually closes really quick. And then I also understand you can do something where it can like stop it.
Yes,
okay.
Yeah, so you can stop at any moment, just like that, and then keep it half closed or all the way open or all the way closed.
I love these lights.
Yes.
Fantastic. And I also like this.
The rail system?
Yeah, the rail system is going to make it really easy. Mine are fixed, 4 location points. This can actually dial it in as well. I guess I press this, right?
Yep.
Just press it once or hold it?
You can just push it once.
Oh, there it goes, okay. So it's a soft drop even though it's not automatic. Oh, wow. Let me use my pinky here. All right, maybe not my pinky. All right. And then it closes, soft closes, that's cool. Yeah, but see how low, you can see, you're lower than mine, so if I had to get up here, I could easily get up if I had to.
Okay.
I'm tall, I could even, just put my leg up here and climb in. So I don't know if that's as much needed. It's certainly useful though, to have that, but this is great. And actually, I can, now that it's down, I can see the length. It's really
Definitely.
nice.
So you said you're 250 pounds, right?
250 pounds.
Try and get on the tonneau cover?
I'll do it if you want me to,
Let's
dude.
do
It's
it.
up to you, dude. Let me get up here.
Of course you can't jump. No jumping.
I won't jump. I got a bad hip, so I got to watch this out. Are you sure about this, right?
Yeah.
All right. Wow. Okay, dude.
Smile for the camera.
This is pretty phenomenal. This is pretty phenomenal because I'm going to tell you right now, big guy like me, and this thing didn't even flex.
Yeah. Is it usable though?
Yeah, because I can, if you had to in your house, instead of a step ladder, I could just use this.
Just move your truck, $100,000 step ladder.
Whatever, man, whatever works. All right. Wow, that's phenomenal. Wow. That felt stable too. It didn't even feel.
Not at all. Yeah.
I would never do that with that. I wouldn't even put my kid up there. I gotta be honest with you.
So of course this has a wrap on it, so you can hit it. You won't be able to, feel the fingerprints or anything.
But yeah. So it looks like it doesn't actually. The fingerprints aren't as bad as the stainless steel. I'm gonna bring an actual bottle of Windex and a rag with me to my delivery. Windex was the best way to get the fingerprints off, but that's really.
Yeah, I've already had.
I would never do that to I would never do this. To like a regular truck or
just
car or anything.
Just to see like the stability and things like that.
Yeah. I look at your build quality. It looks pretty good too.
Well, the wrap does hide some of the waviness. It was definitely wavy up here on the side panels.
Okay.
And then the wrap helps a little bit. But fingerprints in the common areas all throughout here because of the door.
Right.
If you want to go ahead and push the door.
Press it.
Just like that. So you can open the door without touching the door.
But closing it.
But
so this is me. This is all my cars. I'm always doing this. But okay, no. I remember, was it you or somebody said the door was heavy?
Yes. That is kind of like one of my gripes. Heavy for significant others, family, kids.
Maybe, yeah. I'm gonna say, my wife's 5'4", so be a little different than me.
Exactly.
I'm a pretty big guy, obviously, but Okay. Yeah, so mine's a 60/40 pull-up as well. I know Tesla has an aftermarket version, or I mean, I'm sorry, a version they sell, but there's a tray. Mine has a tray underneath, built-in tray.
Ah, okay,
Goes
yeah.
down here. I know, but Tesla has one coming though. Seats are nice though. I like the little trim. But I really do like, so I'm 6'4", so let's do the 6'4" test here.
Yep.
Bang my head a little bit. But this is very comfortable. Wow.
Good headroom?
Well, no, I'm hidden. Actually, it might be bad if you went over a bump because I'd probably smack my head pretty good.
Okay, so not necessarily the back seat for you.
Not necessarily the back seat. They don't fold or anything, right? Yeah, it's probably not the back seat for me because yeah, I'm literally touching. You can see my hat is actually touching your top of the window there. But it's this wise, it's really, for me with long legs, this is really comfortable. So I can imagine someone 6 foot tall would be really comfortable back here. I'm glad they finally put map pockets back here. I'm glad we got door pockets here. I love the screen back here too. It's gonna be really cool for passengers. Yeah, this is nice. And getting out with these doors so wide is so simple. I love it. Oh, this is so cool right here. I love how they did that plate there. I like the door pockets, like you said. My first Tesla had no center console, so it had that little kind of floor storage.
Okay.
I'm kind of glad they brought it back. That's really kind of cool. It's really useful to put bags down there and that kind of stuff. My wife's purse down there and that kind of stuff. It's usually she puts it between her legs, so it'd be kind of nice to be able to put it down there. Okay, so initial getting in, that was easy.
Okay.
That was easy. This is a lot smaller than I actually thought it would be. And then when you put it in drive, does it automatically pop up the rear view, or do I have to put the rear view up there?
It's, I don't know the logic behind it. Sometimes it does, and sometimes it doesn't.
Okay.
But you can hit the camera button on the steering wheel, and then it appears.
Very cool.
Yeah. But being 6'4", you're actually pretty close to the top.
Yeah, let's see if the seat goes down at all. Okay, the seat does go down though, so let's see.
Oh, okay.
Let's put it down as far as it goes. All right, that's as far as it goes. So that's still pretty good.
Okay. Initial thoughts getting in the driver's seat versus
Getting in was easy.
F-150.
Well, it's easier here because the truck's lower.
Right.
So the F-150 you have to step up and climb in, which obviously I don't mind. This one I just kind of got in like I would any lower car, but it was a lot easier because I don't have to duck down so much. So I actually really enjoyed this getting in versus that.
Right.
Once I'm in here, it's very comfortable. The seat's comfortable. Obviously, it doesn't have. I'm used to this huge F-150 seat, but this is actually very comfortable for me. And even being a big guy, it doesn't. I don't feel crunched here.
Yeah, because like right now, if you look at the F-150, we're lower than the F-150.
We're way lower. Yeah,
for sure.
And that's what I'm saying. I have to climb into that where I just got in this truck, which was really cool.
So now I'm curious. I wonder what height setting do we have to be at to get to the F-150? So let's go ahead and go there, and then you can see.
All right, so ride height. Let's try low.
Okay, so low is still a little bit lower.
Medium. That's closer, but not quite.
Like the mirrors are aligned, but not the cabin, I think.
Yeah, that's right. High. Okay, so cabin doors aligned, mirrors higher though.
So
okay.
this is your first time trying steer-by-wire, right? First time driving.
First time driving steer-by-wire, first time even inside it. I've never been in a Cybertruck before. This is literally, I've only seen it from the outside. Yeah. So this is really cool.
What do you think of this?
It's forever, man. I can't even get halfway out there. I can only get to this part. Yeah. Wow, that's so cool.
So much room for activities.
Yeah, it's weird that Tesla didn't even let you sit in the truck. You just got to see it from the outside, and they wouldn't even open a door. So this is really my first impression, and everyone who knows me, this is my first impression. I've never been inside one, so it's really cool. The materials actually don't feel bad. It's Tesla. The materials feel Tesla. How about that? I'll put it that way.
Yes, yeah. But I would say
that's good.
What do you think about the initial interior build quality versus like the previous Teslas?
I honestly have never had a bad Tesla, so I'm really the wrong guy. Like all my Teslas have been good.
Okay.
So this looks good.
Okay.
I don't see any problems with it. I don't see anything better than my Teslas. It seems about what my Teslas are.
What about interior quality versus the F-150 Lightning?
The Lightning's nice. Obviously, Ford did it right. Ford really did it right, but they've been doing it for 100+ years. Yeah, the F-150 is definitely better. But again, I still don't see a flaw here, so I'm not. It's kind of hard to say. That's better. It's just maybe that's just better because I'm used to it, and it's got more of the traditional stuff that you have versus Tesla. So I haven't driven my Tesla in a couple months, so because I sold it when after I got the truck, and so yeah, this is a little bit newer to me. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Versus what is so. But yeah, this this steering wheel, this feels Tesla.
Yes.
But is that bad? I don't know if that's bad or not.
Because the one thing, so Of course, Ford knows trucks. They know durability. They know their truck owners. Tesla, this is their first vehicle into that truck sphere.
Right.
And I'm concerned that the interior is not durable like a Ford F-150 truck is. What do you think about that?
I'm going to say you're going to be right over time. I think, like this white, I really think I'm going to see if my guy can ceramic coat it. I know people have ceramic coat their whites before, because even now I can see it's a little bit dirty.
And this is ceramic coated.
Yeah. Oh, okay. There you go. See, and I'm not a white guy, so I'm actually glad that it came with the black seats. This to me is just gonna get dirty because I use my car, so
Right.
I know it's gonna get dirty. I don't have little kids fortunately anymore, but I know it's gonna get dirty just from me doing this, you know. So if you look at my truck, it's a year and a half old and 25,000 miles. It looks almost brand new, really,
Yes.
except for some denting in the seats from getting in and out. It's pretty much gorgeous. Yeah.
All right, so steer by wire. So hit the brake,
Yes.
turn the wheel all the way to the left. That's it.
Oh yeah. So let me do it like everybody else does here. That is crazy. That is so crazy that the whole thing goes. And one thing I really like about Tesla's technology is it actually shows the truck on the screen, where the F-150 doesn't. I mean, it shows a truck, but like when you hit the brakes, the lights don't light up. When you turn the wheels, the wheels don't turn. So I do like having the animation to actually say, hey, where am I actually at? But this makes it so that you really can't screw that up, because it's either there or it's here. There's no, circle, 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 So this is going to be fun to test this thing out.
Yeah, it's definitely less effort, and I really like how the rear wheel also moves when you turn the steering wheel.
Right, I do like that. Then I love rear wheel steering. So we have a Taycan, and the Taycan has rear wheel steering, and it is phenomenal. This thing is a 3-point to 4-point turn when you try to make a U-turn. I'm really anxious to see how good this is. And I know it's even going to get better over time, because I think they're going to go to a 10-degree turn down the road, which is going to be cool. The one thing I'm concerned about, and I still haven't seen anybody address this, is your car at home, dead. You're pushing it, you can turn the wheel to get in and out of your driveway to push it to the tow truck, right? What happens if this truck is totally dead? Can you still turn the wheels because it's steered by wire? If the truck's completely dead, everything's dead, can you still do that?
That's a good question,
So
actually.
no one's answered that question, so I would really like to know that. All right, where am I going, left or right, my friend?
Well, you can go across the bridge if you want.
Oh, yeah! Okay, so my truck is supposedly 0-60 in 4 seconds as well, like this. However, that does not have it does not have the torque like this thing has. That was crazy what I just did.
And that was just in chill.
Is this chill mode?
This is chill.
Oh, get the out of chill mode. No. I'm not allowed to drive in chill mode. Get me out of that.
Dynamics. Oh, no, that was sport.
Okay, good.
Oh,
Shoot.
that's funny. We've been in sport this whole time.
It scared me, man. I'm not allowed to drive in chill mode. I don't like chill mode. It drives just like a Tesla does. I mean, seriously. It actually drives better than my F-150.
Oh. Drives better
Smoother than
F1.
my F-150 right now.
So you can make a U-turn right here,
Okay.
so you can test out the steer by wire.
I did this. I went for my stock. I'm assuming my turning radius is going to be enough to make this, so it'll be cool to find out.
Well, let's test
We're
it
going to
out.
find out, man, right now. Hell yes. That was phenomenal. F-150, no way. Not
way?
a chance. No, not a chance.
You would have the 3-point turn
That would
there?
have been a 3-point turn without a doubt. That was phenomenal turning radius. The steer-by-wire is weird, though, so when I got all the way around, it actually pulled me back a little bit.
Okay.
Because I think I don't know why, but it did. It didn't, it's something I have to get used to, but it's definitely a different feel than a regular normal steering column.
And I don't know if this is because of the weight of the vehicle or the steer-by-wire, but it does feel a lot more solid when you're driving. Like, sometimes when you get driving on the desert, you get blown around, but this is so solid.
Yeah, I'd have to tell that. Again, the F-150 in this condition is probably the same, but this feels less of a truck than the F-150 does. Now, is that good or bad? I don't know. It's going to be a personal preference of somebody.
Right.
I'm actually feel like I'm driving my Model X when I had one. Kind of the same dynamics of the steering and the feel, the cabin feel. Because my F-150 is so big, my arm's always over here. It's like way away from my side. Where this one, I'm real comfortable like this. So this is more feel like my Model X felt. One thing I'm noticing a lot, like I'm doing this to turn. I'm holding up here, which is kind of a weird thing to do. I got to learn how to kind of drive back here. Kind of like the yoke. Kind of like a yoke, yeah. So I need to really condition myself for that, for sure. Because I'm noticing I'm doing this one turning, which is really awkward. Because it's flat, it's not round. And see, that was nice. That turn right there was really nice. With that third wheel steering, or rear wheel steering, that was a phenomenal turn right there. My excitement with Tesla is that your car just gets better as you drive it. And although we're probably missing some stuff that should be on the introduced version, we know it's coming. So I'm not that upset about it.
What about visibility?
Dude, it's huge. I can see everything. I have no problem seeing anything. Even this, I mean, it's kind of funny people talk about this window, but I can't even, for my seat angle, I actually can't see out that window anyways. I can see out that one, which is nice. So it's tons of visibility. I mean, look at this way. We have the tonneau covered down, so I could actually use this if I wanted to. But I think I would just use this. I honestly don't. I think I would condition myself to stop doing that and looking right there.
And remove this, so you have more visibility.
I would love to remove that, to be honest with you. But I think I'm definitely I will condition myself to look here versus looking in that. I like the big mirrors. The mirrors are big, so there's plenty of visibility in the mirrors. Like I said, checking your blind spots is great. It's great to have it has a blind spot monitor.
So this button right here hits the wiper.
Whoa, it's so cool because it comes from above your head. That is crazy.
Yes,
it's like it was almost jarring when it first did it because it came from so high. It was like, oh, what's falling on me, you know? But it's just the wiper. So this truck is, I think, right in the same realm of the F-150 as well from weight size.
63 to 6,700 pounds.
Yeah,
I think
that's about what ours is. So,
okay.
Those are about the same. The suspension is different, obviously, because it's an air suspension versus the Lightning's shocks. It does have independent rear suspension, which is really nice on the Lightning. This guy ran, stop! Don't go yet. I want to get a picture.
Did you just get out of his car?
He did. He just pulled his car over, got out of his car.
Goodness.
It's awesome. I'm really looking forward to this kind of engagement. These are all thumbs up. There you go, man. See, that's quick. That's about as quick as the Lightning. Yeah, that was nice.
Okay.
Again, the one thing I noticed is like you turn it and you see the truck go, but I wanted to go in the first lane. It's going to be weird to get reached to because I didn't turn it enough to make that completely hard right turn.
Right.
Because I didn't know because the truck turned. So I know it's a variable steering. Mm-hmm. So the slower you go, the more it steers. The faster you go, it doesn't. So it's going to be interesting to do that.
Yeah, it's going to be weird, like jumping from this car to your other cars and then vice versa, back and forth.
Yeah, that could be an issue. That's not that too much of an issue. I mean, I typically only drive that truck. The other cars I don't typically drive unless we're going to an event or something. But this will be my daily driver. So yes, it's going to be weird if I go from this back to the Lightning, let's say, because I'm probably using my Lightning in the beginning time for work just because it has carpool lane stickers. So it will be interesting to go back and forth. All right, so let's try this here. I'm gonna do it one-handed. Lock. I went to the lock. I didn't go for it.
No,
maybe.
I think you're good.
Maybe.
You're good.
Yep, look at that. That was a great turn. Wow.
All right, so Ford F-150 Lightning odor.
Yes.
Final thoughts.
I'm excited for the Cybertruck. This is great. This is phenomenal. You letting me drive this is actually now making me feel much more at ease about my purchase. But again, I think it's going to be interesting to do a 30-day review after driving it and saying, hey, did I make a $100,000 mistake or was I right on?
It's a good title, actually.
Yeah, I think that would be a good title. You can come back and film it for me.
Exactly.
We'll do it for your channel.
Yeah. But
no, this is great. I love the way it drives. I love the way it feels, even with these big 22-inch tires. I think it's phenomenal.
So after driving it and checking it out today, are you 100% going to sell your F-150 Lightning? 50%? Still want to wait and see? Or?
Still want to wait and see.
Okay.
Yeah. Again, I need to drive this every day. I need to know, is this something that I can do? Is this something I really want to do every single day? You know, obviously, it's a Tesla. Tesla knows how they're doing things, so I don't think there's any mechanical problems. But again, what will happen after 30 days? You've got some pretty significant mileage on this thing.
2,500.
It seems like you haven't had any major flaws yet, so that's a good sign. So this is really nice to back up to with that rear wheel steering.
But the one thing, no backup parking assist. Like, you know how the other Teslas have park assist? This one doesn't.
So again, my 2020 had everything, so I didn't really experience what everybody else experienced with all the newer cars, so I don't know. Yeah, but the Lightning does have the parking assist back, and it does have the 360 camera and all that, so that it definitely seems like it's easier to figure out. But I think after you drive this a while, you'll feel the spatial dimensions in your head, and it'll make it a lot easier. And again, it's so futuristic looking. There's nothing on the road like it.
Yep.
So as long as it's halfway decent truck, it's got to be a better truck than what's out there.
Yep. Definitely.
I'm not the tow guy. I don't own a boat. I don't own a camper. I'm not the guy that's going to be, I'm not a contractor. So my use case for the truck is a lot different than other people. I do haul heavy equipment. I sell exercise equipment in my real job.
Okay.
So I do haul thousands of pounds of equipment sometimes, but I can do that in anything.
Right.
So this truck, I'm sure, is capable enough to handle thousands of pounds of dumbbells in the back of it, right? But can it you know, and I've seen that I've seen them load, you know, drywall and all that. But is it going to be useful for that contractor? I don't know. That's not my use case. But for my use case, this truck is perfect. How much I love the front and I use the front, this will be about all I need. Is it nice to have that? Absolutely. It's great to have that in case I need it. The thing that is different here is, even though I have a locking tonneau cover, those can be broken into really easily. I don't know if you can break into this one, which means I now have a ton more lockable storage than I have on my F-150. You got to look at, if you look at things from different perspectives, maybe I have more lockable storage than this. Plus I do have an under bed storage in here. I don't have a spare tire like my F-150 has, but I can put a spare tire in there and still have plenty of room for what I need to use it for.
So do you think the Cybertruck is going to take away truck owners from like F-150 and the Silverados and things like that, or is it going to create more truck buyers?
Time will tell. However, I believe that you're going to sell every single truck they make for the next 3 years.
Okay.
I don't think they're going to have any. These will not be sitting on lots getting a $5,000 discount, right? These will be gone as it hits. It'll be already gone before it gets to the dealership. After that, it's going to be the weird thing. Because in 3 years from now, what is the future? Because this Cybertruck's probably not going to change much in 3 years, right? It may have better software, it may have better, but it's probably going to look exactly the same as it does 3 years from today.
Yeah.
What is Ford's 3-year plan going to look like? What is Rivian's 3-year truck going to look like? What is Dodge, Chevy, everyone else's 3-year truck going to look like? Is it going to be that, or isn't it going to be this? So I don't know. I think right now, I'm going to say, I'll say on camera, this truck outsells every other truck this year.
Whoa.
Just this year.
Okay.
Only because they're already reserved.
Right.
So next year, I don't know. But I bet Cybertruck will be the best-selling truck. Electric truck.
Clarify.
Electric truck this year.